All right, welcome back. We have, as you see, the Sword Art Online box. Very hyped set, very cool set that a lot of people like. Mainstream set, granted, but still, it's very popular. Um, so this is a weird set, right? Because as some people, especially on the West Coast, might know, we had a weird distribute thing. Some stores were delayed and didn't get their boxes for pre-release. That's happening starting today, or sorry, technically yesterday, right? Because it's yesterday was technically Friday, but still, they didn't get their boxes yet. So some stores like canceled their pre-releases or they delayed them and stuff like that. So it's just a little weird with things going on. Although I was lucky, I managed able to get some boxes. I bought probably I bought four. So I bought like 6 boxes today. I have 6 boxes coming in like next week, so I'll probably do another video opening of that. So yes, it'll just be 6 and 6 for box openings. So it's a little weird, but with that said, let's get right into it. I opened 2 already at locals. Didn't pull anything crazy, unfortunately, but did basically get the yellow cards that I needed to build like the goddess and then like the integrity Nike stuff. But obviously the best deck in this set specifically is the blue Aincred arc deck with the Kirito and Asuna raids. So kind of plays similar to like Tanjiro and Nezuko, that you're doing a lot of movements outside of the movement phase and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just a lot better, technically. There's a lot of better tools that you can use, and you're not completely reliant on the raids to basically win games. Good box topper, that's good. That's for the Asuna build, or that's for the goddess build for yellow, right? Which I'm also building too, but yes. Weirdly enough, I bought a lot more boxes than I thought I would. I only planned on getting like 8 boxes. But because with the weird delays, I think I ended up buying a lot more boxes than I wanted to. But turns out stores weren't really allocated. Also, there's a lot of times I bought boxes. And also, let me turn on this light just to show, because I realized the color's weird. It's not really matching. But yeah, there's a lot of, like, I think like 2 of the sets I bought, I shouldn't have technically bought, because people pulled like the 2 stars from the case and stuff, which... You buy boxes if you want, of course. Obviously, it's fun to open packs. But if you know the ratios of a case and, like, the store you get it from, like, I don't know, like, the cases already bought out and stuff. And someone pulled, like, the big high card and it's like, you're not going to get the big hits. You can still open packs, but you're not going to get the big hits, very likely. That's because each case, for those of you who don't know, for UA, and I don't know if this changes later, but, actually, we'll get more on that a little bit. But, case ratios are 1 foil AP, I've talked about this before, and 1 2-star. Later, apparently starting with SAO Volume 2, but maybe they bring it in for an earlier set for us, for EN, they actually put a guaranteed 3-star in there. Because, we start getting like 2 3-stars, and, pulling a 3-star already is just a pain in the ass, so making it 1 a case is not the worst thing. We have an Asa. This is very good. This is an SR that I need. I think I need 2 more of these, actually, based on like the pre-release and stuff that I've pulled. Like, I just need 2 more. But yeah, that's the thing that's always disappointing still, is that, like, I mean, like, guaranteed 3 stars is great, but the 2 stars is, like, the iffy part, because I'm like, there's 6 of them, man. If you're doing guaranteed 3 stars and a guaranteed 2-star, that's cool, but, like, dude, the 2 stars is, like, what I unironically want more than anything. Like, again, I keep referencing this, and I've referenced this before. Nikkei is the only set that has as many 2 stars as it does. It has 12 of them, right? So theoretically, to get a playset of each one, you would need to spend probably at least $5,000 minimum, if not more, because waifu set still fairly niche, not that strong, so not like people are going to open it in terms of competitive viability. So people would solely open it just for collections and stuff, probably. And yeah, really expensive. But again, I'm pretty sure that set for JP, it was like 1 a case. Also 2 stars. So I don't know. Like, I think in this game, when you have cases that are like $1,000 and your value's not there, I talk about this every time too. You have cases that just aren't worth it. Like, you spend $1,000 just to get like half of it back at most, realistically, because like all the stuff drops. AP, not foil, of course. All stuff drops, and then you just see the value plummet. And unless you could sell them during pre-release when they're pretty much at their heights, even though they're pre-release prices, but people want cards like right away, unless you sell them very early, most of the cards drop in value, and it just sucks. Like, obviously, you open packs to open packs because it's fun, but at the same time, it's like, realistically, no one wants to. Ooh, that's good. We got Asuna too. That's very nice for blue. But man, it's just Asuna box. But no, realistically, people open packs and boxes because they want to get the hits, right? Like, you see at card shops all the time. People open, like, a pack of Pokemon or even Yu-Gi-Oh! They're like, I just want a pack or a few. They don't want to commit to a box, but they want to get a pack just for it's fun to open. But, you know, everyone's thinking the same thing. What if? What if I pull a really good hit card? This really is an Asuna box. Jesus Christ. Box top, man, it would have been better if I had if I get an Asuna AP, that'd be crazy. But anyways, most people want to get a hit. Kids are the exception because, like, kids don't know what the hell's in the sets anyways. Who cares? They just want to open packs. But, like, if you're an adult, like, obviously you want to pull something cool, like pulling. Nope, unfortunately, not an Asuna AP. Well, bad box, you know. Just kidding. It's fine. But I just feel weird in this game because the game is steadily growing. We have a good community overall in EN, but I think there's obviously a lot of things that they could be doing better, and these ratios for cases is like the big start. Again, like, I wanted to get a case of some sets, but I'm like, 8 boxes are good enough, because it's like, what, most people are selling for like $70 or probably or so, or 75, so I'm spending like around $600 for half a case, get pretty much all the cards I need, and I can easily sell stuff to get my value back, at least on the stuff that I don't care about. But if you commit to a case, it's like, oh boy, better have it. Holy shit, this isn't awesome enough box. Well, I mean, the Yu-Gi-Oh's randomly there, but I really wish I got the Asuna AP. That would have been so fitting. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it just feels weird to open a case. Because you don't really get that value back unless you pull the good cards. And even then, like, you have to be able to move the good cards, like the 2-stars and stuff. And not as many people buy those as you think. People will buy them, but not at, like, the rate that, like, say, oh, damn, Kirito, crackbox. Not at the rate of, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff. Like, it doesn't have the market of that, or Pokemon, or even Magic. So, it's still a niche set. It's one of those games, and even playing it, it's like so iffy that sometimes people will join and play it, and then once they play it, they're like, this game is not really for me, because it's just very luck heavy. But I mean, that is what it is. I'm hoping they take notes and change things, right? Especially with, like, the pull ratios, because, like, no one wants to open, like, a bunch of, like, rares and stuff, and, like, you know, it's at least 5 to 6 hits, 1 to 2 alt arts. It should always be 2 alt arts a box. I don't like how it's just luck based when it comes to the boxes. Like, you can get 5 or 6. No, it should be 6 a box. If you pull 1 to 2 alt arts, no, it should be 2 alt arts a box. Why are you stopping it? I mean, I guess it creates some demand and, like, creates some nice price for the secondary market, but dude, in a game like this, you don't want to stop it. I mean, I guess it's for the collector's side of things, but even then, some SRs can be kind of expensive, to be honest, but I mean, there's no point really gatekeeping in terms of prices. I guess it's a Bandai game. Maybe there's something they do. I keep asking this every time, but I don't know enough about, like, OP and Digimon to really say anything. But I don't know. I'm just hoping they change things because it just doesn't always feel good opening these. Like, again, I do it for the channel because I think it's fun opening packs, but at the same time, I say stuff like this. I like to warn people, like, hey, it's fun to open packs, but just so you understand, like, you are very likely not getting your value back. The bang for your buck is not necessarily there unless you sell stuff right away. Like, you look at all the previous sets, everything has virtually dropped. The only things that retain value in a game like this, where it's, like, IP heavy, or like, IP reliant, is literally waifus, right? And it's expected, but still, like, when the waifu is the only thing holding up the sets, that just kind of sucks. You don't pull a waifu, you don't pull a female or a woman, and it's like, okay, cool, now the box is just useless. But maybe they improve things with, like, better hit ratios or something. I don't know. But in this set, this is Sword Art Online, so it's going to be popular enough that people will probably buy a good amount into this box. Although the recent shipping issues and, like, allocations and stuff have caused some level of impact probably. But I think it's just the West Coast. I don't know about the East Coast, so we'll have to see. In terms of meta viability, I talked about this before, I believe, but now that we're opening the set, it makes more sense to talk about this now. In terms of meta viability, blue is just the outright best deck. It's a lot more consistent than the green and the yellow are. It's not as heavily reliant on other stuff. Like green still needs to gen the energy, which it can, but the other green build ALO is just really bad. It relies on like sleeping nights and stuff like that. It wants to do a bunch of stuff. It wants to get like certain requirements, like the Mother's Rosario and stuff, but there's only 4. It's literally the special right here. In fact, it's like X amount of Mother's Rosarios and Yukis in your sideline and your field, and you get different effects, which is cool, I guess, but at the same time, like, it feels so ass. Because it just plays like almost like Pizza time, to be honest, and Pizza's not really a good deck, so. We have AP Leafa. Nice. Okay. I'm like colorblind or something. I'm so tired. But yeah, blue is just the best deck. Yellow's okay. It's not better than green and blue off rip. Even after set 2, it gets better, but blue is still good. Green's a lot better. It's like the meta deck. It's probably the best deck of the set. Next to purple, which is a new color, and purple is just incredibly strong off rip, so. But, ooh, Alice, nice. Fuck on the green. But yeah, this is one of the sets that, like, the set 1 is fine, but it needs a set 2 to push it further, right? So, after this, it'll be Black Clover, and then, Bleach Part 2, which released at the same time, and then, according to some sources, we're getting not only are we getting JJK at the, like, end of June, our rare battle season in July is going to also include, I think it's actually, yeah, beginning of July. Beginning of July, we'll start with the rare battles. And then throughout that time, I think it's the beginning of June. It's like end of June to like beginning of, to like the middle, like the end of July. We get the JJK Volume 2 rare battles, so that's probably going to be the most annoying thing. Hopefully stores actually schedule it out instead of early, because the last thing we need is another rare battle season where they push all the shit to early dates. So then, like, you're basically forced to get the new cards to compete. Otherwise, it's just like, for JJK first in specific, you're basically forced to play blue if you want to be competitive. Whereas the new volume actually makes, like, purple better. It makes yellow better. Red's, like, kind of ass. But, hey, it's like a playable deck, I guess, at least. And then, what do you call that? Blue JJK gets some things that make it a little better, but it's nothing like too crazy, so. Which is how it should be. The best decks of each set shouldn't get as big of a boost as the other ones do, which is why I'm still pissed about the purple, the Bleach thing that recently released. And if you guys aren't aware of that, basically they released a binder collection. Now, we got something like this in Demon Slayer with the Hashiras, except in JP, they made it a separate set you had to purchase where you got a bunch of like Hashira cards and stuff. But for EN, we actually got all the cards in Volume 1, which made Hashiras playable right away. We're getting something like Bleach. This is new to both JP and EN. So this is like, we didn't know these cards were coming until Friday, basically. They showed the new cards off, and they're good. They're not like game-breaking, luckily, but they're good enough that you're going to run the cards in your deck. And here's the problem. 1, they put this aside in a side set that costs $25. 2, each binder collection you buy only gets you, it's like 12 cards, I think. It's either, I think it's 11 cards playable and then 1 AP. You only get 1 of each card, right? So you're paying $25 for 1 of each card, and you have to get 4 of these for a play set. So they're basically price gating these new cards, which is really stupid. Also, I've only pulled 1 SR in this. So is this all on the left side? What the hell? I open right to left generally. I'm just manga reader, you know. But I've not seen another SR other than the Alice. This is weird. This should be an SR here? Question mark? This is a really weird box, actually. What the hell? Okay, we have an SR. Yeah, so we have it's all on the left side for some reason. That's really weird. But yeah, anyways. I don't even know where I was at before. Oh yeah, the binding collection thing. I think the way they're doing it is really stupid. Apparently this is a Bandai thing from what people have told me, that they'll just release cards in a side thing that you have to get if you want to be competitive, I guess, which is really, honestly, it's really fucking stupid. That's a cool alter, but That's really fucking stupid. Why are you price skating it to 25? By the way, you buy 4 of these, that's $100. You're spending $100 for a playset of all these cards. I don't know if they're gonna be worth any value, to be honest. But even then, a value aside, why are you gatekeeping these cards in this? Just put them in the main set as like rares or SRs. Who cares? I don't know why they're doing it this way. I guess it's to make like it creates demand. I guess it gets them more money. But this is just a really greedy way of doing it. It's really fucking stupid that you have to spend $100 for a playset of these cards. And, I mean, they're good enough that you would actually run them in your decks unironically, but that's still really stupid. Like, people who don't have... Again, this game is still fairly budget when you compare it to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, obviously, but still, that's like an additional $100 that they could have spent on booster box. They could have spent it on buying singles for whatever deck they're playing. Luckily, it's just for Bleach, so if you're not playing Bleach, then it doesn't matter. But the thing is, like, going forward, are we going to see more of this? Where JP and the EN side both get this new set that you have to buy 4 of exclusively on their premium Bandai shop. I think that's just really stupid and greedy. It's a shitty business thing, and I don't know why they do it. I mean, I guess, you know, fuck it, TCG, America, blah, 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 capitalism. But, like... I just think it's really stupid and greedy. At least if you don't play, oh, there's an awesome AP. If you don't play Bleach, it's fine. But it's just scary if going forward they're gonna try this kind of thing. So I imagine like Hunter Volume 2, for example, is very lackluster. They don't really give them that many tools to make them better. Because technically Kurapika was so good that they didn't need to give him that many tools. But they also like didn't give him enough to like specified slots or like Phantom Troops and stuff / Zoldyck. So, I think it's really stupid if they keep doing this going forward. I think they just print them in the main set. But also, this actually brings me to the thing. I was going to say earlier, I lost my train of thought. The third main issue with the binder collection, they actually, if you didn't realize, they did it for purple, blue, and green. They completely omitted yellow, and I don't understand why. My initial understanding was, oh, maybe they're doing this to boost their powers. But then purple... is a good deck right off rip. First, let me count this really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 6 SRs, 1 hit. Okay, it is what it is. But yeah, so purple was always like a good deck regardless. It was just a super consistent deck. Green was pretty good. Needs some tools, which it gets in Volume 2 to make it more consistent. More in the form of like the Kenpachi raids and stuff. And then yellow doesn't really get that. It gets more 2 gens, which is really what I needed, but the deck still functionally sucks asshole. Your watch weight is worthless, by the way, because your watch requires your opponent to have rated cards for it to really do anything. But if your opponent just plays unrated cards, it doesn't matter. Especially if they play like an unrated 5k. It's like, that's cool. I can't do anything about it. I have to reduce its BP, I guess, and try and kill it, but your watch is only sideline. The raid at most sidelines a 3k or less. And if they're not raided, then you can't strip them. That's just game rules, or that's just based on the rulings. So it's like, okay, cool. You contend with a bunch of strong bodies that are just unrated, and they'll just run over you because you can't do anything about it. It's just trading back and forth. Better have more life than them, I guess, so that you don't die in the trade-off. But yeah, they didn't give yellow any new cards, which is really stupid. When it needs it the most. Which it does show that, yeah, they weren't releasing this to make these decks better. They're just releasing this to garner interest, but that's really fucking stupid. Because it makes those decks better. Like, what is it, the Byakuya? The Byakuya literally, like, just looks at the top 2. You can sideline one of them, and then I think bottom, or add to hand the other one or something like that. But you basically excavate 2 or whatever. That's already a crazy card as it is. You're going to play like 3 of them, 4 of them probably in the build, especially if you're playing the Byakuya raids and stuff. But they added these new tools. They have like a 2 gen like Kenpachi. That's really good. Like, it's stupid that they gave these tools to decks that were already really good, especially with Volume 2 coming out. But then they omit the one color that needs the most help, to be honest, which is really stupid. The thing is, though, this is releasing in October? It's sometime October. Probably starting the beginning of October, they'll do ship outs and stuff like that. But yeah, October is when they're delivering this stuff. By then, we'll have, I believe, we'll almost have Kaiju number 8. But we'll have like Full Metal Alchemist, which is actually, after practicing it with my friends sometime, It's a good deck. They're very good decks. They're very strong. But yeah, it's just really weird. These are gonna come out in October. It'll make the Bleach decks more viable, I guess. But I don't know. My issue is just the way they're going about this. So me complaining about this, yes, this means I will not be sponsored by Bandai, unfortunately, to do box openings. But hey, I do the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck it. I want to get sponsored, but I can't help but shit on them when they make stupid mistakes and dumb business greedy practices and whatever, all that garbage, right? Which, I mean, sidetracking, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Lion's Insight, their newest core set just released. Yeah, I'll probably do a box opening or whatever with that. But that set's just not that interesting. It's kind of ass, so I've kind of ignored it. But I'll probably open some of it soon or something. Maybe tomorrow night once I get some boxes, but yeah. Okay. We don't even have an announcement of Volume 2. Probably Volume 2 for SAO is probably coming out next year, though. Probably late next year. I wouldn't be surprised because the decks are really... No, the decks will get way better. Sadly, unlike Hunter x Hunter, the decks actually... The new cards actually improve upon the decks that exist while giving us a new color that's actually good. Right. But I guess in terms of JP, like, they learned their lesson after JJK and Hunter, where, like, JJK was, like, purple's still the best deck of the lots, but the other one still got some bad stuff. And then before that, I'm pretty sure it was Hunter, where they just flubbed it. Yellow is just like completely garbage deck with one of the worst specials ever printed. And because the one requires like Gon, Killua, and Hisoka on the field, I think, but it may have to be on the front line. I don't remember. But it also just doesn't really do anything as a deck. It goes aggro with some control, but it's like, oh, you have the other decks like that exist. And Kurapika is still like the best deck between all of them. So yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that Volume 2. So we'll have to see, because I know One Punch Man, like, people are already highlighted the problems with it, and it's like, okay, well, that makes sense. They already know the problems that are gonna happen with OPM, so that the Volume 2, they'll have a better reference for what they want to do with it for once we get like the Monster Association versus the Hero Association and stuff like that. But I'm also kind of going on a tangent because I'm super tired. When I get tired, I just kind of keep talking. I don't really think about what I'm saying most of the time. I'm probably repeating stuff at this point, but I just want to get this box opening out here. I really want to open packs, but also I'm just going to be super busy tomorrow with a lot of stuff. And I don't know if you know this, I've been watching VTubers, and there's some live streams that are going to happen today that are very important. So I need to get some sleep. Did I open 3 AP cards? What the fuck? Hold on. What? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Wait, what? 3, 4, 6. Oh, this is the AP. I didn't even realize that. Holy shit. I'm so tired. I didn't even notice that. Let's go. We got a foil AP. Fucking who cares? Right? Look, she's cool. Pina, I think. Or Elizabeth. I don't remember. But basically, yeah, 1 foil AP a case. That's cool. But also, who gives a shit? You need 3 of them because you're playing with 3 AP. Who wants to open a foil AP and go, wow, I have to now get 2 more of these, I guess, to match. Sounds stupid. Where am I going to get it? Not from that case, that's for sure. I have to go buy it online or hope someone else pulled it, which they very likely did not. I don't know, man. I don't know who... some of these business decisions, like, I have to think about what it's like in the meeting room when they were making this game and, like, the pull ratios. Like, we need to get people to buy into boxes. But also, we're going to limit allocation most of the time because we don't know the demand of this game. So we're just going to do small production cycles. Some stores may get, like, what, 4 cases or something, but that's at most. I don't really know. It's fucking stupid. What the hell? Okay. This is another one-hit box, I'm pretty sure, because I think the foil AP took its place, so it is what it is. I can't really do anything about that, so unfortunate. Ooh, that's actually really nice. We have a Sinon, the Sun Goddess alt art. Did I pull the other altar in this box? Is this a one-hitter? No, it's the foil AP, so I think the foil AP probably took the alt art. Which, oh man, I on one hand, I should be happy because, hey, it's won the case. At the same time, man, I've opened so much of this shit. Knowing the ratios, this is so fucking donkey ass, dude. I'd rather have gotten another character alter than a foil AP, man. It's cool. It does look nice, to be honest. But at the same time, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't want to open this shit. Oh god! After this, I guess upload this video. I need to throw something up. After this, I upload the video, and then I need to quickly build my deck for tomorrow. Because, like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pre-release. I have to build a playable deck, I guess, for the shitty format. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm hoping the EN makes a good decision and changes Allocation. I do want to get a case of Nikkei for sure later. Because I thought about how much I want to give each set. Black Clover, I like as a series. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know if I care enough about it to get a bunch of boxes. I think I just stick with trying to get singles for that, maybe. Same with Bleach, because Bleach is just so awkward as hell. I'm like, dude, I don't know how many cards I need. I'm just building yellow for the most part, but probably some purple too. The Squad Zero build, but man, it's so ass. Just like the box topper. Another zero cost green Asuna. That's the one I wanted. I wanted to play ALO. Probably the worst arc of the entire series. No offense to people who like it, but you knew what you were getting yourself signed up for when you decided that ALO was the best arc of the series, when it's not even close. Followed by GGO, which is okay, it's not the worst. And then we get, like, the greatest arc released, which is, well, I guess people think Aincrad arc is better technically, but I think it's very rushed, to be honest, in terms of the anime, obviously. Alicization is just so much better, much more well-developed. But that's my opinion. Sorry, guys. I know people have different opinions. I don't give enough of a shit right now, so. Kirito, okay. We'll have to go through the SRs. I have a bunch of SRs, but here's the thing. I know green gets the best, but I want to play my own fucking deck. For the Rare Battle Season 1, I'll probably just play blue Asuna, like Kirito, I guess, which whatever. Green is fine to choose. I know it gets better stuff next set, but I don't care enough. And we don't even know when the Volume 2 will release. It's probably going to be... Well, Kogias is this year. The next up will probably be in order, so it'll be Demon Slayer. And then we'll probably get the SAO next year, very likely. I would be surprised if we didn't get SAO Volume 2 next year, but... Okay. That should be all my Sinon Sun Goddesses. Now it's just technically alt arts. I do want to get alt arts for the yellow, but it feels weird because... I really should be saving money for a Nikkei only, because I know I'm going to want to drop a lot for max rarity, because I'm fucking stupid, and I love that IP for some reason, but, man, it's going to get real awkward and awful, to be honest. Which actually reminds me, shit, did I do my dailies? What? Shit, it is 1 in the morning. I have not done my dailies yet. That's really unfortunate. Man, there's just so much stuff I did. Kirito, very nice. Shoot. I need to do my dailies. I need to build my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. There's just a lot of stuff to do. And I went to so many pre-releases today. I'm so goddamn tired. Woke up so early for this shit. Oh, I spent a lot more money than I thought I would, to be honest. But I love opening packs. And there's an Ultra Green. Not the good one, mind you. Because her effect is... yeah, where's my pizza? It's just so awkward. First, you have to rate it. And it's like, the total number of Yuki and Mother Rosario cards in your sideline specifically, by the way. In your sideline specifically. So you have only 4 Mother Rosarios. I actually don't know how many Yukis are in the deck. I have not paid attention to it. I don't think there's that many. There's the SR Yuki, but I don't know what else they have, to be honest. I have to actually probably go through it to read how many they have, but I can't imagine it's that many. Because, like, you have 4 more. It's between the 2, right? It's a mix of and or Mother's Rosario / Yuki cards. But, yeah, when attacking, she gets a draw card. And apparently it's draw up to 1, which I didn't think was a thing until I actually read the cards. I'm like, I guess technically if your hand size limit is high, maybe you don't want to draw a card. But I'm like, who doesn't want to draw a card? Whatever. You know, that's 4 more when attacking, draw to 1 card. 6 or more during your turn, the character gains 1k and has damage through, so she's a 5k. That's good. 8 or more, this character can't be blocked by character with 3k or less BP. Here's my issue with that. Getting fucking 8 is, like, impossible. Let's be honest. I've tested ALO a bit. There's no goddamn way you are getting 8 in the sideline. Unlike Pizza, which has events that not only restand the AP, but lets you filter through, like, oh, you can excavate this many, or draw a card, or give BP, blah, 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 blah. You have pizzas actually do stuff and restand your AP. This is like, this set, the ALO's portion has none of that. You're really just high rolling into trying to get the cards you need into the sideline, and that's so ass. It's almost more ass than me not paying attention to my polls so far, because I am, oh god, my eyes are, what am I doing? I could have done this tomorrow, or later today technically, but there's just so much I want to do, and I have to do. Even then, I don't even know why I want to play tomorrow for fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! The fucking game sucks. The game sucks ass, I'm gonna be real. And it's weird, because in my videos, it's funny, whenever I open Yu-Gi-Oh product, I always make a thing of like, I wish I'd get sponsored, and then I shit all over it. It's kind of become a joke at this point, but it's also not really a joke, because let's be honest, opening Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of ass when the sets don't have any value, and it's like, man, that's so cool. Wow, I really opened this box of nothing to get nothing. Yu-Gi-Oh is like one of those games where like it's popular enough where like, I mean, you should just go for value too, because like the chance of you opening the cards you need is like almost impossible. You'd have to open like several boxes just to get some of the cards you need, and depending on what your cards you need, there could be high rarity, like because it's 2 secrets, 4 ultras on average a box for Yu-Gi-Oh. But it is what it is, right? All right, we are almost done. Maybe one more SR, I think. Oh, fuck me. Separate stream. Osmanthus Blade. I was gonna also sleeve up a deck. Because I can sleeve up yellow at this point, but I think I'm just too tired. And there's no UA locals near me happening tomorrow, so it is what it is, you know. Holy fuck me. Okay. Alice. Green. Elizabeth. Okay. So we open 4 boxes. The most we can get is 24 SRs. 8 AP cards, and then 8 alt arts. Obviously, we saw some 1-hitters and some 5 SRs. It is what it is, you know. Can't do anything about that. So we end off on, of course, on a no hit. So let me actually count out how many was in this box. I'm pretty sure it was 5 and 1 alt art. Unless I was wrong, or maybe I miscounted. Who fucking knows? All right. That's one more SEO bulk to put in my goddamn pile. Okay, we pulled Alice, Sinon, Lifa, Kirito, Asuna, Sinon. So these are the, oh no, the Sinon's SR. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Question mark? Actually, let me just count like this. It's going to be easy if I do like this. Oh god, I'm going to pull all this shit up. No 2 stars, unfortunately, as expected. I only got 4 boxes, and 2 of them, the 4 of them were from different locations, actually, surprisingly, believe it or not. So, okay. Here to that. Okay. Let's organize these by color, and I'll do the rest myself. So let's see how much we pulled from this. Is this in order? Oh no, I'm just blind. Nope, it's not. Immediately right when I said it. Okay. Sinon, Kirito, Sinon, Kirito. Okay, so off of 4 boxes, right? Not counting alts, obviously. We pulled 2 Alice, 3 Sinon, 2 Yu-Gi-Oh, and 1 Asuna. Okay, off of blue, we pulled, let's see, 2 Kirito, 1 Asuna, 3 Lifa, 1 Yui. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. 2 Kirito, 1 Asuna is not bad news. I need 2 more. I have no blues at this point, honestly. And then greens, we pulled a bunch. We pulled the random Yukis out of nowhere too. Oh shit, I almost dropped it. We have the Sinon, we have the Yuki and A. Okay, so green, we pulled 2 of the Asunas, 2 of the Yukis. This might be the only Yuki in the set, to be honest. 3 Sinons, 2 Kiritos. Our alt charts were these, I guess. They're fine. Like, okay. But the Asuna, this is the Asuna that you can play, technically, but it's actually kind of ass. It's actually, no, you can't play this. This is ALO, never mind, this thing is fucking dog shit. This is the bounce gen. This is a raid. You do play this in the goddess build, at least, so Yeah, I mean, I pulled a decent amount. I didn't even count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so I actually, how did I do that? I swear I had a box with only 5 SRs. So I guess I pulled the boxes with all the 6 SRs. So 6 SRs, 4 alts, 1 foil AP. That's the spoils we got so far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have 8 of these. Okay, so we're pretty good. That's it for the box opening. Though, I will have hopefully 6 boxes by next Wednesday, Thursday. So I'll do another video of that, obviously. We still going for those 2 stars, man. Because someone in my pre-release yesterday actually pulled a 2-star, which is crazy. Pulled the Asuna, man. But yeah, that's it for my pulls. I actually have enough to build the yellow deck, actually. But this is shorter than usual. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I will do another one for that. After that, I might do it the same day. Open the box or 2 of Alliance Insight for Yu-Gi-Oh! That's my plan. Because upcoming box plans is opening more SAO. Opening some Alliance Insight, I guess. And then for Pokemon, when that comes out, opening Destined Rivals, of course. That'll be a really fun set to open because it's a cool illustration rares and stuff. I don't think I've ever uploaded a single goddamn Pokemon video on this channel. I really should get on that, but it just feels weird doing them at times. I don't know why with Pokemon, but that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys later.